Hello, welcome to Cardio Yoga Drishti Center, a session of 1 hour. I have a beautiful guest today that is going to be my student. How exciting! Hello, Lori. Thank you for joining me. And namaste to all of you at home. Hopefully, everybody is well this morning, afternoon, whatever you're seeing this class. So we're going to start right away. This is intermediate yoga. If you feel this is out of your league, you can go into bilingual classes for beginner, all levels. These for sure will be a little bit faster and a little bit less explanation so we can actually sweat a bit. Hands up, thumb and index finger together, chin mudra. On the next inhale, pull your shoulders up to the ears, nice and high. And on the exhalation, bring the shoulders down and away from the ears. One more time, take a deep inhale, bring the shoulders up, up, up. And on the exhalation, put the shoulders back and down. And one last time, but you're going to keep them suspended up to the ears for quite a bit. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, squeeze, squeeze one, squeeze two, squeeze three. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, very good. Put your arms by your sides. We're going to warm up a little bit. Take both inhale, arms up. On the exhale, bring now the right hand down towards the floor. Inhale, left arm rises. And on the exhale, move the hand to the side and right away do traction. With the hand on the ground, you push over towards the knee, arm above you, stretches all your side. Count 3. Nice. Now on the next inhale, bring both arms up first. Bring the top arm to center, then joint. And on the exhale, we bring the left hand down towards the floor. Take a deep inhale, right arm center. Extend all the spine. And on the exhale, start walking your hand softly sideways. Land into your hand and do traction to the other side, stretching your arm. Good. Make sure you don't become curl over to the ground. Make sure your chest is open. Make sure your arm is open and you're all extended. Long, deep breaths. That's it. Arm a little bit straighter if you may. On the next inhale, let your arm take you up. Bring both hands together. And let's close together with beautiful namaste. Om Shanti Shanti Namaste. And right away, we're going to go into a little bit of a squat to warm up into our lower backs. Remember, squatting, if that's damaging for your knees, prop yourself with a block. Blocks can be placed underneath the buttocks, and that will be less invasive on your knees. Or you can prop a blanket underneath Achilles tendon. Now lift up the chest a little. Good. We're going to bring challenge right away, so be careful with the knees. Lift up your heart a little more. Drop the shoulders. Notice when you're sinking. Notice when you're a little bit doing droopy yoga and right away. That's okay when we're doing yin, but there's ain't no yin today. There is yang, so everything up, everything lifted. Wonderful. Now right here, take another inhale. And on the exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Now carefully, you're going to go into the balls of your feet and bring them together. So you're going to go into a different kind of squat. This is balancing squat, thunderball, or teacup, we call it. And right here, what we're going to try is to warm up your feet for the many chaturangas ahead. Right here, lift, come up, bring your hands in prayer, open the elbows. This is intermediate yoga. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to twist right here. Right elbow is going to go over the left knee, and try not to lose the balance. Master the arches of your feet. Hail for your feet. It's okay if you fall. I might fall. We all fall. And guess what? You can get up again. That's the good news. Whenever you fall, you get on your feet again. Tell me about it. On the next inhale, let's go back to center. And on the exhale, it's okay. A little bit of struggle. Go to the other side. You can laugh at home if you fall or if this is challenging you. Lift, inhale through your heart. And on the exhale, twist a little bit deeper. On the next inhale, let's go back to center. Exhale, hands down. How's that Achilles tendon? How's that ankle? On fire, I bet, is it? Okay, let's release it. Take a deep inhale, Uttanasana, seat bounce to the ceiling. On the exhale, forehead down. Bring your hands on your shins 3 times. Inhale, halfway. Come up. Lift up, chest up. Not being invasive with warming up. Exhale, forward bend. One more time. Take a deep inhale, halfway. Lift up. Exhale, fold. And this time, on the next inhale, all the way up, straight spine, strong back. Inhale, come up halfway first. Open your arms like an airplane. On the next inhale, bend your knees. Careful of your back. On the exhale, extend the legs. Really working with core engaged, no pain on your back. Inhale, bend your knees. Arms open like an airplane. Feel the shoulders. Exhale, extend the legs. Last time, inhale, bend your knees. On the exhale, change your arms like you're splashing on water and come up. Bring your arms up and sit down a little deeper. Now take a deep inhale. Mobilize the shoulders. On the exhale, bring your arms behind you. Squeeze triceps, squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale, arms eye level, not past eye level. Exhale, back. Squeeze triceps. Inhale, last time. Exhale, one more time, back. All the way up. Inhale, arms first, and follow up. Lift up, rise up. And on the exhale, bring your hands in prayer. Okay, let's move. Standing towards the front of your mat. You can remove props to the side. We're going to do a little modifications in Surya Namaskar to create some warmth in your body. Hands in prayer in front of your chest. Everybody shoulders back and down. Good. Now take a deep inhale. Bring your arms up. On the exhalation, cascade forward and down. Take again, halfway, chest, head, all the upper body lengthen. On the exhalation, we're going to place your hands into the ground and you're going to go into a high push-up. Please maintain your high push-up, not chaturangas yet. We're going to do a little warm-up on your back first. On the next inhale, we're going to take a deep breath here. And on the exhalation, we're going to scoop up into downward facing dog. Okay, on the next inhale, modified plank. Keep inhaling and do a modified Urdhva Mukha with the toes tucked under, lifting your chest. And on the exhalation, go back again into downward facing dog. Inhale, open chest, shoulders back. Feel the chest, smiling, open all the heart. Exhale, go back again. 3 more times. Inhale. All the way up, up, up. Shoulders back and down, arms straight. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now on the next inhale, you go one more time. A little bit of a change. Please be careful with your lower back right here. Drop the shoulders down, lift up chest, 1 foot at a time. Switch to the tops of your feet to full Urdhva Mukha. Activate your legs. Try not to sing like a hammock, quite the opposite. All the body is engaged. Lift up your chest, lift up your heart, look up. Take one more inhale, careful. Good. On the exhalation, we're going to go back to downward facing dog. On the next inhale, the right foot forward between your hands. Big step. As the right foot lands into the ground right away, you're going to lift up into a high lunge and rise. The same thing that we did in chair pose. On the next inhale, bring your arms behind you. Go forward with the chest. And on the exhale, come up, rising all your body. Inhale, lower the hips a bit more, lower the chest, come down. Exhale, elevate your hips and bring your arms up. And last time, inhale. And for the last time, exhale, rise. And hold 3 breaths. Find a drishti. You only know how low can you drop if you want to work into your hips, or how high you want to go if you want to work in a stabilization. Different needs, flexibility or strength. Different bodies, different yoga. I offer you both. Inhale. And on the exhale, place your hands down to the ground. Right here, going to hold your push-up. As you hold your push-up, we're going to do the same thing again. On the next inhale, stay strong and still right there. On the exhale, going to modified dog position. Inhale, going all the way into modified upper dog. Exhale, go back. Beginning to sweat, good news. Inhale, go forward. Get the energy moving. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Move all the spine. This is about unlocking your back. Inhale. Exhale. Now, next inhale, ready to hold. Come forward. Go into your modified Urdhva Mukha to switch to the full version of upper dog. And bring the shoulders down, legs are engaged. Breathe. Open chest. Open heart. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, we go back into downward facing dog. When you're ready, look out forward, and on the next inhale, the left leg step forward, big one. Good. As you land, bring your hands up. Stabilize yourself, and then bring your arms up. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, you're going to come forward. Arms go behind you, nice and low. On the next inhale, rise up. Everything comes up. Exhale, go forward. Inhale. Exhale. Same thing, the other side. Inhale. Exhale. And this last time, you stay up and hold. Inhale. And on the exhale, get in a comfortable position to hold for 3 breaths. You know if you want to stay up here, working more stabilization, or if you want to drop into your pelvis to stretch into the front part of your thigh and ligaments that surround your hip. Breathe. One more inhale. And on the exhalation, you plant your hands down into the floor, step back to high push-up, hold your push-up. Here, watch me first in push-up, don't let go of the push-up. So we're gonna do a little bit of movement to create a little bit of a heartbeat. We're gonna bring one knee at the time and quickly switch to do the other. A little bit of momentum, this trains you for chaturanga. So we go 1, in, out. So you can join me. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push up, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Look out forward, take a deep breath. And on the exhale, either step or jump to the front. That little exercise helps you to understand the jumps. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fall down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Woohoo, that worked. You work or no? Hard jumping. Why don't we do something similar again? Take a deep inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, cascade forward and down. Take a deep inhale, lift halfway. And on the exhale, maintain your high push-up, go back. Different experiences in push-ups. Pick up the right leg off the ground, take a deep inhale, do a beautiful 3-legged dog. On the exhalation, you're gonna come forward and very slowly finish that exhale, bringing the knee outside and touch. Inhale, bring the leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, you bring the knee center like you want to touch your nose. Inhale, you're going to go back. And this time, you're going to exhale, bring the knee in towards you, and then bring the leg sideways and stretch it. When the side leg is stretched, please, everybody, bring attention. Put the right hand center. You need to do that stretch so you'll not harm your shoulder. And slowly turn your body and open. Keep the arm up. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, seesaw. The arm above you goes underneath your armpit. Obliques. Inhale, go up. Exhale one more time. Inhale, rise. Last time. Exhale, only 3 times. Inhale, lift. And on the exhale, place your hand back to the ground. Open your hands to normal. Return, inhale, knee to center. Exhale, leg back and up. And then slowly down. Take a breath or two. Calm down. Child's pose always there in case you need it. Okay, on the next inhale, we're going to do again the 3-legged dog. Left leg rises up. And on the exhalation, first come to plank position. And the leg goes outside, touches the outside of your elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog again. Exhale, the knee goes in. You go forward and then squeeze into center. Inhale one more time, the leg back. And on the exhalation, you go back to plank and you cross the leg, touch. And right here from that touch, extend the leg sideways. Switch the left arm to center. And when you're ready on the next inhale, open up. Right from this moment, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, seesaw, arm above you goes underneath your armpit. Inhale, go up. Stabilize your shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You're done. Inhale. On the exhale, plant your hand to the ground. Open your hand. Bring the knee back in. Inhale, leg back again. And on the exhale, you bring your leg down. And when you're ready on the next inhale, just to finish this vinyasa, come forward to push up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. And on the exhalation, go to downward facing dog. Look out forward, take a deep breath. And on the exhale, step or jump to the front. The next inhale, come halfway. And on the exhalation, let's fall down. Count 3 breaths here. Long Ujjayi breaths. Put your hands into the floor, please. And now open your feet wider than your hips. Grab the back of your ankles. Take a deep inhale. Move away halfway. And on the exhalation, let's fold. Any variation that you like, you can bring the elbows sideways, elbows plug, shoulders plug. You can hold from your calves, just a little bit more advanced. Just getting the hamstrings ready. A nice break, a little bit in here. Okay, next one, grab the big toes, take a deep inhale, move away from the legs. Breathe in. Keep inhaling. Everything moves up and away, up and away. And on the exhale, bend and fold. And breathe here 5 times. Concentrate on the sound of Ujjayi. Now we're going to release, and the last one is stepping into your hands, big toe close to your wrist. This is ideal to increase flexibility on the back of your legs. Inhale one more time, up. And on the exhale, fall down. There's a lot of contraindications in yoga, especially in these poses when your head passes below the knees for high blood pressure. But let's talk about benefits too. For people with low blood pressure, this is medicine. As soon as the warm weather begins, you start to feeling weak and dizzy. Well, this is your answer. Hang upside down, get some blood in your head for low blood pressure. High blood pressure, please. Never put your head past below the knees for long periods of time. Now let's release. Bring your hands in your lower back. Take a deep inhale. Everybody rises up. Strong backs. This is intermediate yoga. You know how to do those lifts. Lift. And on the exhale, close in center, hands in prayer. Okay, next Vinyasa. Keep moving together. Inhale, arms go up. And on the exhalation, we're going to cascade forward one more time. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale. It's okay. Halfway. And on the exhalation, we're going to step or jump back to your push-up. And please hold it in here for a moment. So now bring your feet together. Stay into push-up. Pick up your neck. Pick up your head. This is going to make your yoga practice easier, okay? Getting stronger. And now take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to give 3 steps to your hands. 1, 2, and 3 to the right, maintaining your hip aligned. Take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, walk back to center. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale one more time, and on the exhale, walk your hands in 3. 1, 2, and 3. Feel the opposite foot grounding on the floor. Inhale, exhale, step again. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3. It's a side bend for obliques. Inhale, exhale, walk. 1, 2, and 3. Last side. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, y 3. Watch your pelvis. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, and 3. Chaturanga same. Exhale. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward as you inhale, big step. Let's relax the upper body for a moment. Back heel onto the ground, heel to heel aligns, quite a large step. And when you're ready, bend your knee over the ankle and rise to warrior 2. Rise, inhale. And on the exhale, bend the knee over the ankle, right there. Keep breathing. And the other side, you get to see my face. Now you get to see the back, which is great. So what do you want you to see on my back? When you're in warrior, sometimes we don't notice and we're up here, or maybe too far back, or maybe too crunched forward. You want to have the arms nice and plugged, bending the knee over the ankle, feeling the leg, and not locking your back. How a back looks locked is right here. And that means I'm gripping into my flexors. How a spine looks up is when the seat bones open, and there's certain ease into your hips. Now, on the next inhale, bring the legs straight. Stay up if you can, and that wide, otherwise you close. And on the exhale, you're going to go to Trikonasana, trying to put the hand on the ground and your arm up to the ceiling. Good. Right here. Hold 5 breaths. If the hand cannot touch the ground, remember you can use a block or a hand on the leg. Looking up if it's possible. Breathe. The challenge begins. Look out forward, bend your knee. Block if you want to. This is a big step. A step of confidence. When you're ready, step to the front. Ardha Chandrasana, back leg rises. And you're lifted up into the air. Left leg up, left arm up, chest up, rising. The right leg on the ground is as straight as you can. You can be into the tip of the fingertips. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, left arm goes down to the floor. Both hands are into the ground. Carefully adjust your hips to become parallel to the ground. Leg is nice and high again. And the left arm is going to step in front of your right foot. And we're going to revolve that half moon. Take a deep inhale. Head up, chest up, lift. And on the exhale, open your arm and revolve your balancing. Can you feel your IT band? Yes? Your glute. Hold. Hold. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, put your hand down to the ground. Right here, take another inhale. Bring your leg up one time. Exhale, land. Same exhale takes you back. Chaturanga. Inhale. And on the exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here or go to child's pose if you need to. The entire class feeling movement, experiencing a little bit of sweat. Okay, look out forward. When you're ready, left leg as you inhale steps forward between your hands. Take a moment to watch for alignment. Lower the back heel. Heel to heel, legs align. The foot could be either 30 or 45 according to your hips. Rise to warrior 2. And bend the knee over the ankle. Look out forward. Don't lock your back. Remember, there is nowhere on the yoga books that said that the first try, you're going to get the pose right. Part of having a yoga practice is experiencing different things, different alignments. Sometimes you need to move along a bit to find the right place, the correct place. You don't have to marry with one alignment the rest of your life. Your body changes, your practice changes. So feel free at any moment, if that doesn't work, but I'm offering you to change it according to what works for you. So make sure you're not up here. Look out forward. Moving to Trikonasana, triangle. On the next inhale, bring the legs straight. This is quite advanced. You might need to shorten your legs. But if you're fine on the exhale, you go forward, forward, plant your hand on the ground, and go up. Go to beginner classes or all-level classes for more explanation, detailed explanation in triangle. Breathe. A little bit of pelvic floor here won't hurt. Imagine you're putting the zipper of a pants right now in. A little ping pong ball between the thighs. Breathe. We're going to this assertive step into Ardha Chandrasana. This is about confidence. Now you bend your knee, you look forward, and step 1, 2, and 3. Right leg is up, right arm is up, left hand and left foot are your supporting points. Lift away. Hold. With all the control in your core, in your body, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, that top arm, you're going to bring it down. The right arm is going to go down. Take a moment to realign yourself. You make sure your hips are perfectly parallel to the ground. Lift the leg halfway. On the next inhale, rise. Right arm in front of the left leg and open up to the other side. Revolve Ardha Chandrasana. Nobody likes this pose. That's what I like to teach at. Sometimes the things we don't like are the things that we need to do most. Balancing, IT band, glute, everything all at the same time. One more inhale. On the exhale, plant your hands down underneath the shoulder. Take a deep inhale halfway. On the exhale, plant your leg on the ground. Connect yourself back to push-up, chaturanga. Inhale. And on the exhale, let's go back to downward facing dog. Cardio yoga. I don't suggest child's pose as many as I do in other classes, but they're optional, they're yours. So if you want to go and rest, take it. Nobody's watching you, so it's okay. Breathe. Now look out forward to your hands. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, step or jump to the front. Take a deep inhale. Everything rises. And on the exhale, we go down. And take a deep inhale. Rise up all the way. And on the exhale, bring your hands in prayer. Okay, I'm going to change my view. Let's change our view, Lori, to be on the middle of the mat. Sorry, my mat moved. That's better. Good. Now open your feet a little bit wider right here. And you're going to do a slightly opening of your toes. So when you bend your knees, make sure the knees are over ankle and no pain on the knees. So you can try a bit. Good. And then go up. Good. Now, right here, we're going to take a deep inhale. Bring your hands in the inside of the ingle. How you said ingle in English? The groin. Sorry, not my first language. Now, bring the groin in, poke it in, and now start bending at the same time. So the groin never goes this way. It actually indents, and you feel there is ease into your pelvis. Not that way. Glutes back. Glutes back. Perfect. You got it. And now as you're down, put your elbows down right here and lift up your chest. Allow the toes to open where the line of the knees is, both at the same direction. What is bad is that the knees are in and the toes open. They need to be on the same direction. Now right here, let your pelvic bowl relax a bit. And now open your arms in front of you. But stay down. Stay down. How are you doing? Psoas. Ligaments that surround your hip. The bone is actually resting on those ligaments. That's why you feel it so intense. Now bring your hands back in here. Take a deep inhale. Bring the legs straight. And on the exhale, fold down. Okay, on the next inhale, come up again halfway. Bend your knees and sit down. Second round. Sit, sit, sit. Sit, sit, sit. And now this time we're going to try to come lower. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, pick up your arms. This low. Drop the hips. Imagine there is a hammock for your pelvis so you can drop the pelvis bone. Not easy. Now bring your hands back here again. Take a deep inhale. Bring the legs straight. And on the exhale, you fold. I don't know who said it, that 3 times everything, but let's do one last time. Take a deep inhale. Rise. On the exhale, bend. Hey. Remember, this is not a punishment class. You might want to stay here. And that's not a bad place to stay, right, Laura? Good. But if you want to do more, you drop the hips. I like this one because it stretches my hips in a way that nothing else does. And now you can bring up your arms and you're really working into pure pelvic stretch. Not easy, though. And not for everybody. Hold. Take another inhale, bring your legs straight, and on the exhale, bring your head down. And now you can open your feet wider. It doesn't matter if you step on the ground and come out of your mat. It will actually feel good. Bring the toes in, pointing towards each other. Take a deep inhale, come halfway. And on the exhale, walk your hands back, and fold. How's that? Better? Nice. Now bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. Bring yourself halfway up. Lift up, just halfway. On the exhale, bring the right hand in the center, fingertips to the left. If you don't touch the ground, easily block underneath your hand. On the next inhale, we bring now your arm up to the ceiling. And on the exhale, traction on the hand on the ground to open chest. Lift up. So not being rounded, the hand on the ground pushes you away. Open your spine. Take another inhale. On the exhale, bring your hand down to the floor, fingertips to the other side. And on the next inhale, head up, chest up, rises, arm up. And on the exhale, the hand on the ground help us to do traction. Breathe, strong legs. Pick up the neck, don't let the neck die. Include the neck into the pose, that's it. A little bit more, take another inhale. And on the exhale, come down. Now carefully here, come up halfway one more time. And this time when you're halfway, strong legs, strong back, bring hands behind you, interlace in mudra, take a deep inhale. And last time on the exhale, go down. And hold in here for 5. Count the ujjayas. Now take another inhale. And on the exhalation, we're going to let the arms take you up. Bend your knees if your back is sensitive. Going up, 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 up. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, take a moment. Let go. Close toe, ankle, toe, ankle. Step into the front of your mat, hands in prayer. Inhale. Exhale, forward and down. Halfway, inhale. How about a regular vinyasa? Exhale, step back. Just easy sun salutation. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. And right here, I'm going to give you a catch for upper body strength. Right here, making sure you're not doing hammock, upper dog, and we're doing strength. Now you're going to take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, use the tops of your feet and go back to your toes. Do another chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. One more time. Onto toes, chaturanga. Inhale. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Get your blankets ready, and if you don't have one, go ahead, get one. Let me get mine handy. A little bit of stretch on the next inhale. The right foot comes forward between your hands. Place now the blanket underneath the knee, especially if you are in the floor or you don't have a thick mat. Good. And let's do Lisa Lounge. Put your knee bent and lift up your chest. Now right here we're going to measure how far can I go? And how far can I go doesn't mean when my body is screaming and yelling and say, I'm going to break. How far can I go means where can I hold in comfort? So go in and experience that place, making sure that the knee overstays over the ankle. Now when you're ready, you lift up your chest. Bring your hands behind you. Imagine there is a strap into your elbows, and the strap, bring the elbows in as you open chest. And those hands allow the pelvis to be pulled a little bit more forward if it's comfortable. And allows you to also have an extension. And of course, you're breathing. One more inhale. On the exhale, place your hands both inside your leg. And you're going to open just one step out with the right leg. Good. Both arms are inside. Tuck the back toe under. Bring the knee off the ground. Try to stretch the back leg farther and see with the knee off the ground if you can come on your elbows. Leg is active. This is a great stretch for the hips that could equalize to pigeon pose for people with knee problems that cannot do pigeon. This is called active lesser low lunge. Can you feel it on your hips, I hope? All right. You can drop the pelvis, but make sure that the knee is not touching the ground, so there is some activity on the back leg. Good. And the last option here is to allow that knee to touch the ground and allow that leg that is in front of you to open on a butterfly position and a half butterfly. Lizard, butterfly, low lunge. Breathe 5 times here, opening your pelvis, your hips. Now first, bring the leg center. Now bring your chest up. Put your hands back into position. Might as well keep the blanket there. We're going to shortly use it. Take a deep inhale, back knee off the ground. On the exhale, scoot your leg back. 1 second, I think a bug bite me. There's a little ant. And go back. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. And on the exhale, back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay, stay here for a moment. And when you're ready, on the next inhale, the left foot step forward between your hands, big step. Knees already there to receive the knee on the ground. When these feels like a break, you know that the level is up a bit. Bend the knee over the ankle. Stay there for a moment. And when you're ready, bring yourself up. Now when you're ready, place your hands behind you. Elbows go in. The pelvis drops. Hold. Trying to be comfortable and stretching, of course, the front part of the leg, the groin, pelvic area, all the mesh that surrounds the hip. Good. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, you go forward, bring the hands back into the floor, both hands inside. When the hand go inside, you open your foot, only one step aside, the left leg. And when you're ready, bring that back leg active, knee off the ground, step the leg far away. And that's stretching here deeper. And you don't have to bring the knee on the ground. The next thing you're going to see is you can bring the elbows down to the ground. Otherwise, you stay on your hands. Really activating the back leg. Pigeon pose is a lovely pose, but many people find difficulties with this. So this is a great option to open both hips. Now the last stage of this is bringing the back knee onto the floor and allowing the left leg to open into a half butterfly position and keeping yourself down again. Both hips open. Now when you are ready, use your hands underneath your shoulders and bring yourself up on the next inhale. All the way up, all the way up. Bring the leg back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders, right there. On the next inhale, pick the leg off the ground. Carefully exhale, scoot yourself back to push up. Chaturanga. Inhale, going up. Oi, that feels good. Hold it for an extra breath. Drop those shoulders. Don't let the shoulders climb up. That's better. Lift. Take another inhale, and on the exhale, back to downward facing dog. And there is a child's pose today. Woohoo! Bring the knees down and go into child's pose. This child's pose is going to feel lovely to close your hip flexors. After they've been open one and another time, this is just a break for you to not keep forcing them. Get your blanket handy, roll yourself up one vertebrae at the time. And I have the blanket handy, and I also have 2 blocks around. If you don't have blocks at home, try to think of a box or 2 boxes, 2 shoe boxes with something inside, or maybe books. They're heavy. But if you don't have blocks and you're doing advanced yoga, you might want to order a couple. Now, bring them behind you right here. We're going to try to do camel. I think you're more than ready. We work hips tremendously. We work your quads tremendously and your lower back as well. So this is one of the moments after this thorough warm-up that you can take chances like this. So you go up into your knees, and we're going to try in here to bring the blocks right by your ankles to even first explore if this is a possibility or not. It's very easy to find out. First of all, you're going to bring your hands on your lower back as we did a moment ago in low lunge. Bring the elbows in, and now with your hands, you're going to see if there is movement on your hips. That's what's going to determine it, if you're going to be able to do camel or not without harming your knees. Push the pelvis forward, and make sure the thighs are not screaming. Make sure the knees are not screaming. And from there, you could try to bring your hand on your block, and that will be a baby camel, not too invasive. So right here, if the knees are saying no, or if you look in this position, that means the knees are taking the heat of the pose. If your pelvis is able to move forward, then you can move from the block to your ankles. I'm going to remove it so you see it. If not, you stay on your blocks. And again, remember, you don't want to have the hips leaning back. The hips are forward. And if you want, advance, let go of your head. Holding there 5 breaths. Strong mind, strong body. Now slowly return your hands one at a time into your lower back. Carefully neutralize your pelvis. Inhale, go back. And on the exhale, carry yourself forward until your hands can go down, forehead on the ground, and you go into rabbit pose. Hands are quite far, almost in the space between your face and your knees, so it helps you doing traction, so you can roll into the top of your head. Counting here 3 breaths, counter pose. Go ahead, stimulate your 7th chakra. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, go back to child's pose for a moment. Bring your hands in mudra behind you. And bring your arms up to the ceiling and roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, going into kneeling position if that's okay. Lift the chest, lift your heart. And on the exhale, release your hands, lean to your side. Whew. What time is it? I get lost teaching yoga. Sometimes forget about time. I think we're about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And I want to have Shavasana, so we're going to go and do something in our back to cool off. Go to the front of your mat, everybody, and make sure you have space to roll down. Have your blankets and props ready in case you need them. Arms are in front of you. If we're not done working, we're just going to work on the back. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Curl the spine, really work and scooping into your tummy like a spoon back all the way, all the way. And when you're finally done, you're going to hug the knees into your chest. And rock side to side, shoulder to shoulder. All right, let's do this easy, intermediate, and advanced, and let's see how it goes. First of all, you're going to release your arms by your sides. Make sure your shoulders are on the ground. On the next inhale, you're going to open your legs into tabletop. That means 90-degree angle. And everybody, please make a huge favor to me and drop your tailbone. When you drop the tailbone, if you feel that your back feels a little bit too grindy against the ground, put yourself on a blanket. That will make it easier. Good. Once the tailbone has dropped onto the floor, the next thing you're going to do is extend your legs up to the ceiling. The next thing we're going to do with the tailbone still drop on the ground, but the upper back and the mid back really squeezing onto the floor. Really working in stabilization. Bring the legs a little bit forward if it doesn't hurt your back. Good. So you'll know when it's enough. That point that it makes you shake, but it allows you to work your abs. Now pick up your arms off the ground and lift the shoulder blade off the ground as you were wrapping around a magic circle or a ball of Pilates. And now take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, bring your head off the ground if you don't have neck contraindication. Otherwise, you can put the head on the ground. And now you're going to hold in here, wrapping around into that curl back. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, the right leg goes a little bit farther, holding there 3 breaths. Core. Core. No pain on the back. You can always bend your knees, so keep the legs straight. Inhale, pick up your leg. Exhale, left leg forward. You can always bend your knees, so keep the legs straight. Wrap around into your back. Close the rib cage. Good. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, stay here. Put the legs a little bit farther. Last 3 breaths. Maybe a little bit farther. Maybe not. Breathe. Hold. Hold. Inhale, legs back to center. Exhale, bend your knees. Open into happy baby. And bring your head down to the floor. Happy. Happy baby. Look down to the sides. Make sure that the knee and the ankle are perfectly aligned. And right here, only you know what's happening on your pelvis. We work deeply today into your hips. So you know if you want little pressure or a lot of pressure into your hips and your feet. Try to make it restful more than anything for the lower back. Keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Grabbing the big toes, last option, finish with a split. Not that you have to. You might want to stand happy baby, especially if your hamstrings feel tired. On the next inhale, we open the legs up to the ceiling, out to the sides, and finish with a full split if it feels nice. Drop the tailbone on the ground so your back stretches. Not pulling into those shoulders. You don't feel like the shoulder is acting like a strap. That's a red flag. That means you're overextending ligaments on your shoulders. On the next inhale, bring your feet together into center. On the exhale, bring your forehead up in butterfly. Grab your feet. See the flexibility on the legs. Head is up. On the next inhale, you bring the legs, extend over the head. On the exhale, you go back to butterfly. Head off the ground. Inhale, on, extend the legs. Exhale, go back to butterfly. And this time we're going to hold according to your flexibility. You might want to hold in here is fine. If you want to explore flexibility, this is when you can do it. You're warm, you're finishing class. You might want to go all the way back. maybe even crossing. Breathe. Now release. Head on the ground, legs on the ground. And now we're going to do a little bit of something to get your hips a little bit rested, specifically if you have sacroiliac dysfunction, that means lower back pain. You're going to lift your hips like 3 or 4 inches off the ground, not a lot. Inhale. And on the exhale, let your bum drop with gravity. Inhale, 3 inches. Exhale, tap. Inhale, 3 inches. Exhale, tap. Just in case you went a little bit too far in a stretch and one vertebra moved, this helps to reset the spine. And you can do it a few times. That's it. And when you're ready and you feel fine, we go to Shavasana, extending your legs in front of you. I do want to remind you that the very, very cool thing about online yoga is that if I didn't give you a pose that you were absolutely craving, before your Shavasana, you can take an extra few minutes and fulfill your practice according to your needs and desires. And when you feel complete, when you feel satisfied with today's practice, you can go and rest in Shavasana, relaxation, final relaxation. Letting everything sink in, all the poses, all the variations, all the stimulations done and execute right now. They're shining, resonating in your body. You might feel warmth. Maybe your clothing is a little bit wet for sweat and movement. Many of us are really in need of these extra activities and extra energy let out so we can sleep better at night. Especially if you're a high energy person, it's good to have energetic, vibrant practices, so at night when it's time to sleep, your body can fall into yin easily. And for now, just take a snooze, take a breath, take a moment to rest into your Shavasana. Hopefully nothing left to do other than rest and relax. Eyelids heavy, jaw relax, lips relax. Start to move your hands and your feet. Now you're going to go deep inside your own bodies, each one of you, and decide what intuitive wake up you need to have. If a full body stretch, if hugging the knees to your chest, if fetal position to one side for a little bit. What do you need? Maybe all of them. Anything that is needed for you to return to your beautiful body, to your day, to your moment. And when you have a second, please, let's finish together in Sukhasana. By the way, after all the hip work we did, and if you are into full lotus, right now is a good moment, not when you're waking up in the morning. After a big practice, it's a good moment to try the full lotus will happen, specifically in intermediate classes. And there's no tension on your knees. The knees are able to lower down. Oh, lift your chest. And one final moment of absolute gratitude towards yourself for your strength, your effort, for the moments that were kind and the moments that were a little bit tougher, and hopefully it was a balance between everything. Bring your hands into prayer. Om Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, everybody. See you next time. This is Ana Paula Hernandez from Drishti Center. Thank you.